Welcome back guys. In today's video I will try something new for the project. I will try to use the flash as storage instead of the microSD. And so let's start the video. If you haven't seen the past episodes, in this series I'm trying to build an hardware that improves the SRS learning process. How can this hardware improve the SRS experience? The basic idea is that you can study your flashcards just by using a speaker and a few buttons. But this is only the starting point. There are many features and study modes that could be implemented in the future. So like I said, in today's video we're going to talk about switching from the SD storage to the FFS storage. Later in this video we'll also share a demo where I'm going to study 20 cards, and you will also see one of the biggest limitations of the FFS. And at the end I will also share some thoughts about the pros and cons of this type of storage. But first let's take a look at the code changes that I've done to change from SD to FFS. Now we're going to see the code, and remember that all the code is on GitHub, so check the bio if you want to see the link. I will show only the function that I've added for using the FFS storage, because a lot of functions that I've used for the SD storage are basically the same. For example, let's start by looking at download specific audio. As you can see from the comment on the code, I've used this function to transfer these audio files that are basically useful for every study session. On the SD, I could simply copy the files from my PC, but with flash file system I needed a proper download over HTTP function inside the code to transfer these audio files. The second function that I would like to share is declare root files. If you remember, on the SD the logic was really simple. Basically that function would clear all the files instead of a folder. But in this case right here, the FFS doesn't really support the folders the same way the SD does. So it was easier to adapt this function instead of trying to recreate a folder structure. And so as you can see from here, basically the function will skip specific names, but all the other ones will be removed. And now another change that I've done, basically at the start the button logic that you can see in these lines right here gives the impression of two separate modes, even though one of them is basically just the clear function plus a couple of extra audio prompts. But why I've done this change? Basically, this setup makes the project feel much closer to how I imagine the real device in the future. The idea is that you download your cards beforehand and then you can study whenever you're ready, without waiting for the downloading of all the audio files. The next changes that I would like to show you are related to the limitations of the FFS. Imagine that you have 30 cards due today. You should be able to download as many as the flash can fit, and the rest will be downloaded in the next session. So I added few things. Firstly, I checked why the download stops, and I've discovered that it wasn't actually running out of space, but it was an if condition in the code that blocked everything. So as you can see from here, basically this if condition was blocking the downloading of the audio files. So imagine that with 20 cards, basically it would download like 10 or 15 cards. Right here you can see the error message from this serial print. This if was blocking the downloading process, and not this one that I've created, that basically have the purpose of calculating how much free space we have, and it would compare this free space with the file size from the HTTP communication. But why I've done this? As I said before, basically my idea was to block the audio files that couldn't be downloaded. So in the study session we were studying only the audio files that has been downloaded, and the rest will be downloaded in the next study session. And then, because I wanted to implement this logic, I had to also change the logic of the study session. So we're going to see that. With this if condition, we are stopping the cards that hasn't been downloaded. So basically for this demo I have right here 15 new cards that are chosen randomly. I have also these 5 due cards of the day that I've studied previously. So we have 20 cards for this demo. I don't think it will download all the cards, but this is the point that I would like to share. Now let's start everything and let's see the serial of the ESP. Before starting everything, we have to start the server. So as you can see, it's downloading all the cards, and
Let's begin your flashcards. Press blue to download or yellow to start.
okay, right here I have the serial, and now we're going to start by downloading the new files. So I will press the blue button.
All audio files have been deleted. Downloading audio files.
It has removed all the audio files from the past study session. These are the list of the new cards, and basically here, as you can see, it's downloading the audio files, and these are the total space available in bytes. This is how much it weighs, this audio file right here. But now we have to wait. So as you can see from here, we have one dupe, but it's totally normal because with a random number it could happen. I've never seen that error before. So as you can see from here, it started to failing the downloading of the audio files. The ESP said that all the audio files has been downloaded. But now we are going to reboot and we're going to choose the other mode.
Download or yellow to start.
I'm going to press yellow to start and you will see how it will behave.
All audio files have been downloaded. Der Alkohol.
And now we are going to basically try and study these cards. Their alcohol, I think is alcohol.
Alcohol.
I'm going to press 4.
Die Anmeldung on.
Anmeldung, I have no idea.
Appointment. Announcement.
I'm going to press 1.
Study session complete.
So as you can see right here, basically we have studied the 15 new cards, but the 5 new cards were at the end of the array, and so were the cards that we did not have studied. These are the 3 cards where I have pressed 1. Let's check. Yes, that's 1. Now that you have seen how the project behaves with flash file system, here are my thoughts. I think that the flash file system is super reliable, is perfect for early prototyping, and it's also easy to use. But the problems with the FFS are unfortunately the space. For this project, the space is important. And while the FFS has been perfect for this prototype, I wouldn't use this type of storage in a final PCB. But I'm waiting for a delivery and it's a PCB, so in the next video I might break the streak of episodes of this series. Don't worry, I'll keep improving this project and I will make videos until this project will be helpful as it's supposed to. For now, thank you for watching, tell me what you think in the comments, and we're going to see in the next video.